chickens, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is lovely to see you here today. Oh, I've got a bit of a strange video today. Just wanted to show you where I'm going to place things in my signatures, but also wanted to just give you an update about my Etsy shop and what's been going on there. So sorry about the gripes. I'm not usually a person to do that, but I have to keep you in the loop because I do think about all of your safety as well. Right, so this is the mouse signature, I'm calling it. So far, I've placed the items that we made that we haven't placed in the journal yet. I'm going to leave that page blank because I fancy this is a bit of a journaling page and I like a page edge strip, something there. But these are the sort of things that we had that we need to find homes for. Now, for me, that will be probably a floating, mind you, that one can stick in here. So what I wanted to do was to put a little bit of stenciling and just show you where I'm going to do that. So I'm just taking the middle out of here, the bulky bit. And I want to just, I thought that would look good there. And you can have it as a tuck spot as well if we glue it just on those two sides. But I thought just a touch of something in the corners for some of these would be a good idea. So I've got my stencils here, and I've got a couple of my distress oxides that I got. I've got this one which I haven't used yet, Ice Spruce. Now, if you're not sure about something, then give it a whirl. That's my suggestion there. And you know, then you can see if you like it or not. This one's called Ice Spruce, and you know, I might just try this with something else. So I'm going to take the stencil here. I'm going to just do it very lightly with my little brush. We're going to put some of it in the corner like that. Yeah, just on the edges a little bit. It has got a bit of the purple, and that's all right. It's sort of just combining with it, and that's the sort of look that I am sort of going for. So I'm quite happy with that. It's sort of just blending in the two there. So you know, you can lift it up and see. Yeah, I quite like that. And then over here, I'm just going to do a little bit more. Right, so that's that. Right, so if you haven't seen my posts on my Facebook group, etc., and I know that the lovely Rach put one in her Facebook group, Etsy suspended my shop, so that was a bit of a shock. And of course, as I just came back from the retreat, and I was saying to people how important it is when you make digitals to ensure that you don't infringe any copyright. So when you buy stuff, you need to make sure you've got the commercial license that goes with that if it's required. I then thought, well, what could be? You know, I haven't done anything wrong. Right, I'm going to talk and craft. So as I've got that there now, and I quite like a little bit of a different color, I am actually going to put some glue on those two sides. All right. So I did think to myself, what could I have possibly done? I'm so thorough with this. And after really being upset and everything, because it's a shock, you know, it is really a shock. And I think it really upset me because I like to do things, I like to do the right thing with everything, you know. And so I thought, it really upset me for the whole weekend pretty much. So this happened on Friday, in the early hours, like 3 in the morning, you know, when you're not even awake. So yeah, that really did upset me. But anyway, I got over myself, and after I calmed down, I didn't cry. I did think to myself, it has been plaguing me all weekend. What could it be? Right, that goes back in there now, guys. And again, I'm not going to put anything there. We've got a lot going on for that section. Now on this bit, we've got the little glassine bags that we made, and I still want to put something in the pocket there, but I do want to put something here, and I'm going to go with a milled lavender. All right. So I'm going to take a different brush, And I'm going to go a bit lacy. No, a bit curly. A bit curly. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to put this on. Right, so I did think to myself, back to the Etsy thing, you know what now? And they're not the easiest people to get hold of, I might add, guys. If you've got an Etsy shop, you'll know what I mean. And if you're an Etsy customer, you'll know exactly what I mean. If something goes wrong, it's impossible to get hold of people. Anyway, so I just had to live with it, and they closed everything. So it's a permanent suspension, so you don't get a say. They send you an email. 10 minutes later I got another email, and that was that. I was fast asleep in my bed at 3:30 and 3:40 a.m. as you would be. You know, so that was just crazy. Anyway, so that's what I woke up to. And couldn't get hold of anyone. So anyway, I thought, well, what can you do? Really nothing, guys. There's really nothing you can do. You have to wait 2 to 4 weeks to hear what the outcome is. And mistake that I made was to reply and lodge an appeal, an Etsy appeal on my suspension, like pretty quickly, which I should have left and told myself to do it Monday morning. But when you see that happening, you do start to panic, bearing in mind that Etsy does form part of my income. I am lucky in that I have a website, but still, they have frozen all my funds for the whole of June, because I only have set it up to pay out at the end of, well, once a month, which is the first Monday of the month, I think. Where having spoken to other people, that was stupid. I should have done it daily, but anyway. And then they'll hold on to your money for 6 months, 180 days, I've been told. So, you know, that's just crazy, as I've had to post things, I've had to make things, I've had to do all of these things. So that is really ridiculous. Anyway, so it is upsetting, and if ever any of you have ever gone through that, you'll understand what I'm saying. And of course, you don't have to go through it to understand it anyway. But yeah, so there we are there. We've got this one, and I'm not going to put anything on there. Got to have some place for writing, don't we? We have this little one. Now, this one, I'm not going to do anything. This is the one that opens up, and I love this. I'm going to clip that on there. But because it's got the lacy background, I feel I don't need to do anything. So I will end up, let's get out the paper clips and probably decorate it with a bit of ribbon or something. But today I want to just get everything into its place. Sorry I'm all over the place with the talking. I did think, should I just talk and not craft? But I do want to get on top of this, because next week I want to start with getting our next one started, you know. All orders are completed now. I'm up to date, guys, and the last few to post are ready. I have to do them first thing tomorrow morning because the post office closes at 10, so they're all good to go. Right, so we've got that bit there. Where's the next one? We did that. Oh, that's so cute. I just love looking at everything. It's just a lovely reminder. Then I've got a different version of this that I thought I'd put on this side here. Should we have a little bit of green this time? A little bit of green. I'm looking for one that's a stencil that doesn't have too larger holes. So where's my green? That's the green. I'm going to put some bundled sage on this one. Yeah, so it was really unnerving and really upset me. But anyway, I've got over myself. I don't know what the outcome is. I have today sent the legal team in Etsy Ireland, because we're in the UK, a message. So we'll see, because a lovely lady got in contact with me, one of my customers, and said, Angela, have you looked on Google Lens? Because if you are confident you haven't breached any copyright, which I am, you know, maybe somebody else has got your stuff and using your stuff and selling your stuff, and the Etsy bots or whatever have now decided that perhaps you the perpetrator, you and they have reported you. And lo and behold, guys, that's exactly what I did. I got Google Lens. I took 2 of my thumbnails that are, you know, the little images with the name and everything on there, and I put it into the Google Lens app, which I downloaded, and lo and behold, I found 4 or maybe 5, but 4 I'm certain of, people, different websites that are selling my stuff. Now, this is not news to you. You've heard this from Rachel. You've heard this from many different sources where companies actually have the audacity to, they're using my name and saying Angela Kerr Designs. They're using my images. They've bought these digitals from me and now they're selling them at cut bottom prices on the one side and exorbitant prices on the other, and all sorts of things. And you know, it's not with my permission. You know that I had an Etsy shop and I have a website shop, and this is what they're doing. They've got no shame in using the exact same details. So I was even able to put some of my own things into their baskets and go to the checkout as if I was to pay. It is unbelievable. So I will have to look into, oh my gosh, the green looks so nice there. That was a good one. So this one I'm going to stick all the way down. Isn't that a shocker? So I have sent this information into Etsy. I doubt whether what their response will be. I have been watching on YouTube all sorts of things about how people have been treated as sellers, and my message to you guys is that if you have an Etsy shop and it's your only shop, make a plan today on how else you can sell your goods, because I tell you, when you are suspended, you will probably, if you haven't done that, you're not going to have any way to sell your wares. All right, so please be mindful of that. As somebody said on a video, you know, when you have your stuff listed at Etsy, they are running your business and holding you to ransom. And if you have your own thing, like Ko-fi is a good one, or I'm with Squarespace or Spotify, whoever you choose to host your website, go and do it, guys, because otherwise you are not running your own business. All right, so yeah, and who's to say when they'll just decide? Because apparently it's a common thing. I was astounded at the number of people that have had to. I'm just going to put a paper clip on there, so I'm going to put it there so I remember, because this one is pretty on both sides. Look, remember we made that. So it's quite astounding what people can do. And of course, I'm not leaving it there. I was speaking to my family, and I'm tired of being taken for a mug. It's the story of my life, guys. People take advantage of me left, right and center, and I am going to go the legal route with this now, because you know this has cost me revenue. This has cost me all sorts of anguish and all sorts of things, and I'm not letting it go. I've really had enough now of that's happening to me all the time. It's really stressful, you know, and it's not just for me, it's for everybody who's had to endure something like that, which is not nice, and ruined my whole weekend. Okay, so here we go. We've got this. I want to find the next spot. Right, so we made this smaller tag now, and I think this one can go here. And you know what? I'm going to go with the seedless preserves with this one. I've been dying to use this one now. So we are going to, what should we do? That one's a little large. I want just little bits of it. So that's why I'm going to my fave. This is my favorite, absolute favorite Finnabar stencil. Because it just gives you little touches. And I mean, even here I've gone a little bit heavy on the brush. But that's okay, it's all right. it's wearing off, and that's probably the look that I'm going for. Right, so we've got that. Oh, it's beautiful. Gotta love this one. Okay, and then we will just stick that down there. And again, I'm going to make this one glue on that side so I can have it as a tuck spot if I want to put some thing behind it. Yeah, so that's my news. So guys, at the moment, my bottom line is I only have my website shop, and I'm happy with that. And I encourage you to visit there if you're looking for absolutely anything. My website shop has a lot more, and I will say it's a lot cheaper. So you're not paying exorbitant Etsy costs, which can be up to 30%. And I'm not telling you a word of a lie. And anybody who sells there will tell you. It makes making journals and selling them a waste of time as far as money is concerned. That's how much they take off it. That's why I don't sell them there anymore. But yes, just everything, you know. I encourage you to go and have your own thing. There are many options out there. And if you're not sure, then just ask anyone who's got a shop, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help you with some ideas. Right, here's this one we made. I love this. Pretty pockets. We followed the lovely, can't think straight today, Cheryl, I'm thinking of you, doll. Right, so now I'm going to put in some of this. So this is, what are these? These are like climbing roses, I think. And I'm going to go with a spot of green again. Yeah, so yeah. I will be doing more with my website. Now, guys, just a few things you may not know if you haven't explored my website, which is angelakerr.com, angelakerrdesigns.com, sorry. And that is that I do actually have a currency converter. All right, it's in the top right-hand corner. You can choose up to 160 different currencies. So if you're wondering, yeah, but it's in British pounds, I do have a currency converter. Now, something that you don't know, and it's not just to do with my website, it's to do with any website really, is that you can see the products in the pounds, which is my currency, and your currency. But on checkout, it goes back to paying in pounds. Now, if you're not sure and you want some idea from me or whatever on what that'll be, your bank then transfers that into your currency. So you'll pay in your currency. All right, so there is no charge to do that either. So whether you're paying through PayPal or whether you're paying through your credit card, Apple Pay, or whatever it is, I think I've got some extra ones now that I've just recently clicked on to do in 3, you know, like Klarna and stuff like that. I think that's working now. Let me stick this down. So yeah, you know, you can always just ask me. Now, the US currency changes every day, but you know, if you're wanting to know what it is on that particular day, I can help you with that. I do have an app on my phone, and you guys can even just Google it to find out what you need to multiply the total by. So if you see that it says, for example, 10 pounds, 10 British pounds, GBP, you multiply to dollars would be multiply by 1.26, for example, which is what it is today, 1.26, which will tell you what the price is in dollars. But if you're not sure, drop me an email. I'm always happy to help. It's no problem at all, and I can give you an indication of that. All right. Anything that if you're not comfortable, you don't have PayPal, you don't have any, you know, whatever, just give me a shout and I will help you with a method. If you're not good with online accounts, I can send a manual invoice to your PayPal or your email. You can pay it in whichever method you are most comfortable doing. All right, so it's not hard, and I don't want you to struggle. I love the green there, and I'm always happy to help. And let me tell you that is more than I can say for Etsy, who, if you're a, I'm not bad-mouthing Etsy, but this is just a fact. They are ridiculous and take forever to help people. People who have their own websites, they will help you because they want you to get the answer. And if, of course, you're not happy with my answer and you feel I'm taking advantage of you, which has never happened, guys, but I would never do it. This community is small. I would never do that. So, you still have the legal side of PayPal or Stripe, which are the credit card companies, Apple Pay or PayPal, who will stand by you, and you have buyer's protection. So, you are not at risk in any form. If you're not, as I say, if you're not sure about anything, drop me an email, okay? I will have helped many, and I'm happy to help you. Oh, my back bent. I'll just do that. Oh, we want a little bit of something, and I've got that there. So let's have a little think. Should we go with the lavender again? I'll go with this, or maybe we... No, I'm going to go with this. Right. Yeah, so let's find something here. I'm going to go with the swirls because we had the lace there. So I'm going to put that over there and grab my other pink one. Give this a good whirl and get this sorted. Yeah, so I hope that that all makes sense to you. And I am so sorry if you relied on Etsy for things, but unfortunately they chose to believe the imposters over me, and we'll just have to see where that goes. So your understanding is really appreciated. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so pretty. And then just at the top here, I just want a little bit and give it a better press. There we go. That's what I wanted at the top. Okay, let's put that over there. Right, so we want to get this one down. Don't know why I bent it. Yeah, so other than that, I'm really excited about the new collaboration. And if you haven't heard, Rach is doing a summer collaboration. And it starts on the 1st of July. So Summer Simples, I think it's called. And it's all about inspiring you, especially if you are feeling like you've hit a creative slump. So yeah, very excited to start that. We're going to use the Country Retreat collaboration kit. So if you haven't picked that up, go and have a look there on her Ko-fi page, Ko-fi Coffee, or in my website shop, angelakerrdesigns.com. Right, they're currently, the digitals are 40% off, which is a bargain. All right, I have a journal and background pages, that's the first kit, and I have a add-on and ephemera kit, and Rach has the same. All right, so we're going to use the two together, and I will be making a full journal project with both of them. Right, so there's that. Have I come to the end? This is the last one. This one is a clip-on. We're going to clip it on over there, just over there, and I want to just get it behind there. Yeah, and I think we've come to the end. Yeah, there we go, guys. It wasn't too bad, was it? It's getting nice and chunky. Not room for much else in there. Now, just remember, if you've missed any of the episodes for this, it has its own playlist called Down in the Garden. You'll find it on my homepage next to videos, and then a tab that says playlists. So look for that. Or the link is in my description box below the video. They are in order. I will be adding how to sew the signatures in as well. And then you'll have everything that you need along with, I think I also added the cover, how to cover with fabric on, like I do. I've done that one many times as well, so I'll just add it in and you can follow along with that. The next time you see this journal now will be when I do the final flip through with all the little bits and bobs that I've added to the pages. All right, guys, I will see you on Tuesday for another little video, and this time I'm going to tell you all you need to gather for our brand new summer crafting retreat project. All right, so that's what I will be doing. So have a great weekend. It's nice warm weather, and I will see you very soon. Take good care of yourselves now. Bye-bye.